like being fucked with. Hey, all right, so check this out. If you're dealing with people who act like they're listening to you, but they aren't. Like they there's a lot of people who do this. Like they try to act like, oh, I'm gonna listen to you, but they always cut you off right before you get to the point, and then they talk in a circle, and then they get themselves more worked up, and then they do it all over again. It's a 3-step process. 3 steps. Cut you off, wait for you to try to get to your point. As soon as you're right about to make your point, see, that's the thing, they already know what your point is, because they know the difference between right and wrong. And it's like you're trying to explain to them what right and wrong is, you know? So they know that, and that's what gives them the chance to think ahead or think outside of the argument. While you're focused on the argument, you be thinking that they don't know what's going on, or they don't get the logic. So then you're trying to explain the logic, but then at the end of the day, they understand all of that. They understood it from the beginning. That's how they know what to do. They know the wrong thing to do. So what they're doing is they're not even thinking about what you're saying. They're planning it out in their mind. Like, yo, I'm about to cut this dude off. And what can I say? Like, anytime he says this, I'm going to say that. And I'm going to say this, I'm going to say that. We're going to go around the circle. I'm not going to let him improve or approve or get any further in the conversation. And then finally, I'm going to storm out of here. You know, and I'm going to go through this a couple times so it doesn't feel like I'm automatically storming out, so I can confuse this guy. But at some point, I'm just going to storm out of here. And I don't care what he has to say. That's what they're like, dude. And it sucks, you know. It really does, but that's what they do. They cut you off. They don't want to listen to you. And then they go talk in a circle, and then they finally leave. You know, they get worked up, and so that they can justify leaving. Not getting worked up because you're actually annoying them, not getting worked up because they're actually worked up, but it's simply so that they could storm out, and then the conversation is over and they got what they want. And you'll see them sometimes as they do that smile to themselves. Once you stop talking, once you're like, you know what, forget it, then they smile to themselves. They try to turn their face. You'll notice that every time these people, as soon as you stop trying to talk to them, as soon as you stop trying to get through to them, they turn their face away from you, because they have that duper's delight thing where they have to smirk a little bit or get a little bit of relief on their face, you know. And it's the idea of these people, like, I can't stand these people. Like, they're so disgusting, and just I can't stand these people, and that's part of the reason why I do like these videos, you know. So if you find these type of people, if somebody's doing this to you, don't go around in circles with them. Don't try to get to your point. You know, they're never going to let you get to your point. And that's another way of torturing you, knowing that you're trying to make a point and they're never going to allow you to finally get to that point. So just skip straight to the ultimatum, because now it's just a power game. They're basically saying, you know what, I'm going to do what I want, no matter what the logic is, no matter no matter what you think, what you feel, I'm doing what I want to do. So what you do is you do what you have to do, like do the consequences to that. If you can level out some consequences, it's simple as that. Like, okay, if you do this, then I'm going to go ahead and do that in return. And 9 times out of 10, they always just agree, because they don't even expect you to do that. And they want to try to act like nothing bothers them, but it's more because you catch them off guard and they don't even know what to think. Most people they get away with it. Most people don't give them an ultimatum. But yeah, you step out of it. You stop trying to make your point. You stop trying to reason with them, and you just say, okay, if you walk out of here, all right, I'm going to do this. So either you talk to me or this is going to happen. Or either you stop talking in circles. Matter of fact, you don't even have to even say that. Either you ask them specifically for the behavior that you want, You just say, either you do this or I'm going to do this in return. And simple as that. And a lot of times when I do that to people, they have a weird look on their face. Like it's almost a shocked look, almost like, oh, he got me, you know. But a lot of times you don't really have the power to really level out some or dish out some really good consequences when this to you in the first place. But at the end of the day, at least you can be like, you know what? Never talk to me again. If you do this, never talk to me again. Lose my number. And then if they do it, then you follow through. No more going around in circles with these people. But that's all I got. Peace.